All right, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, 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 Kal Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, honors and salutations to all you sincere Akim, laboring in its truth and sincerity. And this is gonna be a part two of what if. And again, like I was saying in the first part, because Jake like to always sit there and questions. Here it is, we bring out the prophecies, and at this point in time, it's clear as day. It's clear as day what's going on. That the Most High is about to visit this world, judgment. We're in the time of judgment, right? Prophecy. We're in the time of we're time of the end. But Jacob like, well, what if that doesn't happen? What if? But my thing is, what if it do? Because there's the other side to that. And again, motherfuckers ain't ready. Pardon me. Jake ain't prepared. All right. But this was based off of I started playing this clip a little. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play the clip with this devil, which he's bringing out points. As you see in the sign, man warns that we will soon enter an era without internet and power access. And these are grim reminders of grim realities. I think I did this. Spirit had me do a show before called "A Grim Reality." This is a grim reality, And again, people depend on the internet for everything, and in particular the cell phone. You got people that don't even know how to read a goddamn map. People wouldn't be able to, go nowhere unless they have their phone with the Google Maps, the Waze, all these different apps, GPS apps, and all that stuff. But what happens when you ain't got that, man? How the hell are you gonna get around? You see, everything will dry up. Everything will just come to a halt wherever this happens at. And Esau could black out the internet in certain areas. And again, I'm not saying every place is just going to shut down, because no, we know what Yahweh Shai said, as in the days of Noah. You see? So it should have come under the Son of Man be. They were eating, drinking, giving a marriage. So you're going to have certain places where people are going to be going about their Muriel way, even though you're going to have all kind of destruct. Like right now, you got people still out there partying, right? Reveling, I guess if that's the word. And here it is, on the other hand, you got the genocide being created against the other heathens over there, up in over there in Palestine, Gaza, right? You got over there, the United States, and I think Britain attacking the Houthi, which has connections to what I believe Russia, China, and Iran, and I think they even attacked Iran. So you got World War III taking place, but you still got people living their life in other areas as if nothing's not going on. You got the whole crisis with the immigrants that's been stirred up even before the COVID, D, right? Even before that, there was a whole big thing. Now they're flooding them into the states, the United States, sending them over there to this, over here to there, and it's basically they done tore Manhattan apart. Okay, you got people that's I think they passing laws about if you got a extra room in your house, and that's why you shouldn't be doing no goddamn census anyway. But something to the effect that if they come knocking your door, here it is, you have a 3-bedroom apartment, but you're only using two of the bedrooms. Maybe one of your kids grew up and moved out or whatever the case is. You supposed to let that motherfucker stay with you. You know what I'm saying? But this is all the shit that's happening, man. But people still are oblivious, or they act like nothing's happening. But now I'm gonna play the clip real quick.
Soon we will enter an era where there will be no internet, no television, or telephone service. We will plunge into chaos, where your money, your empires, and your power will lose all significance. The sole concern for you and your loved and dear ones will be simple survival. However,
and you see these Edomites, man, they on life support, man. They're on life support, man. This is like a prophet of, like, he's speaking to, and he's not speaking to our people, because he's from that old era, good old boys era, right? He remembers American Pie and all that shit back then. So now the reality is set in. And even Esau in his dying age is sitting there warning people of things to happen. You see, but he's going off because he's talking on preparing on a carnal level. No, the only preparation is praying on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, that's the only person that's going to deliver us up out of this, man. You see, and matter of fact, go back into the scriptures real quick. I'll go back to Luke when we get Psalms, which I believe I might have mentioned this on the last show. But Psalms, the 91st chapter, right? It said, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." All right, who's that speaking about? That's speaking about the prophets, man, the elect of Israel, the real Israelites, man. The secret place of the Most High is right here, and it's truth. The Lord basically hid us in plain sight. So he shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And guess what that's speaking about? Those chariots that they try to cover up for ages, man, that they already knew was out there, which is the angels of the Lord. I will say to the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. Not stockpiling, not coming together with humanity and letting people. First of all, the Most High, all that humanity that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. The Bible don't deal with no humanity. All right, where did the Bible speak about humanity? Let's become humanitarians and everything. See, Esau pushes all that dogma out to erase the truth of the Bible. How the Most High set up nations, nationalities. And he set up a chosen nation, a chosen people. That doesn't change. It never changed. Okay? And that's why you got all these twisted nuts, these people who went after, who let Satan take over them and spirits. You know, that's why they sitting up there trying to push all that other dogma, that whack-ass Christianity. All the nations could be saved. They pushing that JC and so forth and so on, which is, bugged out, man. Which is straight up bugged out, man. And it makes no sense. All right. The Lord's dealing with his people. But, again, at the end of the day, many are called, but the few are chosen. I was hoping, cause like I said, I'm up here in the Massachusetts area. I just chopped it up with some of the brothers, but, things went a different direction. Lord willing, I'll be able to camp with them brothers tomorrow. Abaratazah. But, cause which Lord willing will go into it, but they laid some stuff on me or whatever. You know what I mean? But, the thing is, the Most High is constantly sifting. Okay? The Most High is sifting. If you're not fruit meat for repentance, you will not remain. You will not remain. It's that simple. That's why you're supposed to fear and serve the Lord with fear and trembling. All right? You're supposed to tremble at the word of the Most High, not take it lightly. But a lot of you guys are engulfed with Satan. So, that's why you do these things, man. You don't make the Lord your refuge, man. A lot of y'all into what? Caesar Borgia, Jesus Christ, God. And after being reproved and rebuked on calling upon those other names that the Most High does not acknowledge. Okay, that's not the Most High. Okay, the Lord never said his son was Jesus Christ. Okay, the son of the Most High is Yahweh Shai. They didn't speak this English back then. They weren't calling him Jesus, and no matter how many times brothers go into it, you still, because the Most High got you trapped in that demon, because you got a demon. That's if you see people in the churches, I'm buying that name, it's like, what the fuck? Say, well, I'll do whatever you want. And I'm like, damn, man, don't you realize ain't no power in that name? That's not the name of the Son of the Most High. But anyway, the Lord said he would choose their delusion. So, hey, let you niggas stay delusional, man. It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. See, the trap, the fowler is someone who sets a trap to catch birds. Well, in this instance, it's speaking about the so-called white man who basically set up traps with this whole system, which is leading up to the MOT to the B. All right. And that's what they're doing. That's why they bankrupting America, if I'm saying it right. Bankrupting, right? And then they basically set up all these different situations to where the cost of living is out of control. They increase homelessness. The whole job force they damn near eliminating a major portion of it. A lot of people are catching hell, homeless, out there, no jobs, no hope, no nothing. Well, because that's part of the trap or the system that this devil set up, which is going to force people to accept the charagma. You see? So it says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, because eventually the nuclear missiles will be shot off, man. All right? Those missiles are going to be shot. It says, Slack it, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. And again, I think I mentioned it in the other show, because I just was watching that movie the day after. They showed you how those back then, that was back in the 80s, right? Back in the 80s. I believe I was in the 7th grade or whatever, around November or somewhere around then. They showed you how those missiles was coming out of the silos. They looked like arrows being shot. So it said for the arrow, they ain't talking about no regular arrow that, Robin Hood arrow that he's shooting into. Nah, it's talking about a nuclear missile. Okay? It says so it means how are we gonna be covered from it? By what? The chariots, man. All right, that's his feathers. That's the chariots of the Lord, man. That's what that's speaking about. All right. It says, thou, Shalakit, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasted at the noonday, meaning at the height of this devil's society, because that's why he's now doing everything. Now's the time. You see, that's why now they implement a new world order by pushing the charagma, all right, by pushing out the disease X and this and that, which is the culling of the people. Is this one video, this lady, because the elites, they got, just like you got the so-called entertainers or whatever, the ones that are better off than others, that took that bag and sold they sold. Some of these people, they got different doctors, just like welfare. Yeah, okay, you get free Medicare, but you get the shittiest doctors, and they leave you in debt with hospital bills, man. And you be up in the fucking hospital room or the emergency room waiting for like 4 or 5 hours, man. Yeah, people died in the waiting room. Whereas you got these other people, they got, private doctors, top-notch doctors and everything, right? Well, the elites, they got the best of the best. This is their world. You see, so this lady, she was like a nurse to these billionaire elites, and she made a video. She retired, but she said one lady was she was a billionaire, one of their family members or whatever, billionaire, and she had to basically she nursed her back to health because she, they told her she had terminal illness, and so she helped her out. They got the top doctors and everything. And then she said when the lady started feeling better, she said the lady said something she didn't understand. She said, "Yes, now is the time for the culling of the people." She was like, "The culling?" She was like, she said, "Yeah, you heard me right. The culling of the people, because why? It's now or never, basically. They're not gonna have another time to try to lay this thing out. So that's why they made that statement. I forget the devil who said it, but let no go to waste, let no crisis go to waste, because the curtains is pulled back. Isaiah 47th chapter. This devil's being exposed. So that's why our deliverance and how we're going to be protected is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So it says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Showing you how the Lord is going to shield us from all this destruction. All right? Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And overall, that's the destruction of America, man. So we pray that, that's really the only reason to really be alive in this time. Well, two things: to do the work of the Lord first and foremost, but to see the reward of the wicked, man. All this wickedness this devil been doing, sitting there lying, slandering. Here it is. He's the wickedest person on earth, but he tried to put that on us. He's been sitting up there oppressing us, murdering us, sitting up there being the biggest pedophiles, and even though it's on blast, you would think that there would be no more sex trafficking and pedophilia, especially amongst these elites. But no, every day they still bringing out more and more cases, even though they know about the Epstein documents and all that shit. Because why? The scriptures tell you the spirit that's in them is not right, man. This motherfucker is the devil. So it said, only with thine eyes. And I pray, and I know you brothers pray, the Lord allow us to see the reward of the wicked. The wicked is devil. And what's his reward? Destruction via nuclear fire. And simultaneously, right before that, the Lord is going to come back And he's going to be issuing out a beat down to Esau. He's going to destroy, actually, their whole army. All the army that they built up is going to be wiped out, man. And it's going to be short work. It says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he giveth his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways, man. So the Lord is with us, brothers. The Lord is with us. So now, when you see this guy talking this shit,
there will be no
the Lord
internet,
ain't with him.
no television,
That's right.
or telephone
He
service.
look like he's on his
We
last
will
legs.
plunge
It's like
into
a miracle.
chaos, where your money,
Yeah.
your empires, and your power will lose all significance. The sole
This dude
concern
forgot he's
for
an
you
Edomite?
and
Talk
your
about
loved
himself.
and dear ones will be simple survival. However, in this impending scenario, you will sadly realize that you can no longer change anything. You will be powerless. By then, you will have lost all your media resources, thus losing influence over the masses, and your empires will be shattered.
Now, I mean, yeah, the empire is going to be shattered, but he's talking as if he's not an Edomite. And you got some Edomites that are delusional, where they'll sit there and prophesy against the white man, to talk shit about the white man as if they're not the so-called white man, as if they're not Edomites. And in some situations, which we know in the spirit, you know, that there's Israelites that look like, but you can see this dude, man, this is a southern fried Edomite, man. You know what I'm saying? So now let me just get the scriptures real quick. And there's a couple of scriptures that, where was I at? There's one in Luke 12. I'm gonna read Luke 12, and then I got like maybe 2 or 3 more scriptures before I wrap it up. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Anyway, Luke 12, 30 and 35. Let your loins be girded about and your lights burning. And your loins, speaking about your spiritual loins, your mind, like your loins, like your belly, what they call the belly. What is the saying? It's a saying about the belly of the mind. All right, so let your mind be girded about, meaning what? Girded with truth, with this word, and your lights burning, meaning you always showing that readiness to teach, always on fire, burning with this truth. You know, always bringing out, always prophesying, always praying, fervent in prayer. All right, it said, and ye yourselves, all right, yourselves, meaning you got to check yourself, personal inventory, man. Like unto men that wait for their Lord. So if you a brother that's waiting for the Lord, meaning waiting for Yahweh Shai to come, you're not gonna go out there in this world and stop, take your hand from the plow, go out there and try to establish a life, and because then you start getting into that mentality that you don't want the Lord to come back. You're not even thinking about the Lord coming back. I want my kids to have a good education. I want to guide them, blah, blah, blah. This is reality. No, this ain't fucking reality, man. You understand? So if you call yourself a brother in the faith, you're supposed to be like what? Men that wait for their Lord. When he will return from the wedding. The real wedding. All right? The real wedding, man. It said that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Immediately. So you ain't supposed to. So motherfuckers that be procrastinating and not sure, most I ain't dealing with nobody in between, man. Either you on the side of Yahweh Shai or you're not. Okay? And he said, he that gathereth not scattereth abroad. Ain't no in between of nothing, man. You see? And listen, and the Lord knows every man's heart, man. The scriptures say the Lord trieth the reins of every man. So you can sit there and in front of men put on a front or whatever the case is, but the spirit of Yahweh Shai knows what's in all of our hearts, man. And we all got to appear before the judgment seat. You see? So that's why it says, blessed are those servants. Yeah, the ones who opened up immediately. Whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Still in the truth. Still prophesying. Still praying. Still teaching. Still raising the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. All right? That's declaring his name. The Lord said declare his wonderful works. All right? It says, blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them. I have a bunch of problem with meat. Oh, nah. But that, that's like unbelievable. And I mean, I pray and hope, man. I hope like hell, like you brothers, man. But that, because no, I don't feel worthy. But the Most High, if you have the elect, it's the Lord who's gonna have mercy, man. Because all of us, it's not about our righteousness, man. And although we do our best, which you're supposed to do your best, you're supposed to fight to the end and endure. And that's still not good enough, man. Right? The Spirit had me meditating on that earlier. Like here it is, you could be doing your best. And again, Revelations, I think it's the second chapter, goes a little deep into it too. You could be doing your best, which you're supposed to be. Anything you put, especially when you're in this truth, you're supposed to go even harder, right? And that's still not good enough. Because you got people that could go hard as they want. But if you're not of the elect, it don't matter. So you got to be of the elect. And guess what? We don't know. All right, we're saved through hope, like the Apostle Paul said. So therefore, like Apostle Gabar said, we're of the hopeful elect. See, that's that lively hope, because we know that if the Lord allows us to make it and overcome regardless, and guess what, man? We're going to suffer loss. We done suffered loss, and we're going to suffer more loss, man. That's what this life that we in is about, suffering, man. And suffering losses, we're not going to, look, I mean, some brothers' situations going to be different. Some brothers might be in better health than others, but, we're going to have brothers, the point is making it there, man. Okay? Making it there, finishing your course, man. And it's truth, man. And see, everybody who thought this was a joke scoffed this, right? And one thing that the brother I'm wise, what he said, man, when the scripture said they should come scoffers, he never knew the worst scoffers would be brothers that was amongst us. All right, but that's all right, because guess what? Lord willing, we endure to the end. We're gonna see the end of them too, man. Nobody gets away. All right, but it says, and if he shall come in the second watch or come in the third watch and find them, so yeah, it ain't like, because Jake have it like a death, and I seen it. I remember the dude, we call him Carl Thompson, Yashar Mutt, right? And I mean, the dude he did some wicked shit, man, But he was sort of, you would say, almost insignificant, like, you didn't even know what the fuck his purpose was, to be honest with you. They gonna pop up the Cornelius Council, King Masha, I'm the head of Connecticut. How the fuck you the head of Connecticut, man? All right, what leaderships did you ever display, man? Last I checked, at that time, Pastor Tahar was coming down, teaching us and raising us up, with Pastor Gabar, Pastor Rakai. And then when you were supposed to teach, rhyme lap, right? You never was teaching class or none of that. But this guy, and I'm speaking about, but he's back in the spirit world, so his spirit is back okay, But the Most High passed judgment on him, man. Because why? He didn't keep his watch, right? He said, man, brother Manatazah, I'm gonna tell you, man, this year 2000 come, man. Yahweh Shai don't come, man. And my wife have a plot of land in North Carolina. I'm gonna go down there and tend to that. That's what he told me, right? And I'm sitting there, man. He was talking all kind of shit. I was like, oh man, I couldn't wait. He was giving me a ride home. I was like, man, I gotta get the hell up away from this dude. You see? But now it says, if he shall come in the second watch or come in the third watch and find them, so you gotta, just like we desire to see the Lord come back then in the year 2000, but that didn't mean, see, a lot of people took that as carte blanche to go back into the world. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai didn't come when they wanted him, when all of us wanted him. Hell, we was ready to before the year 2000, right? But so a lot of guys went back into the world. And then some of these or a few of them are guys that popped back on the scene like they ain't never left and never answered or dealt with it. Some of them act like they was never even with that, But the thing is that, nah, man, you shamed the Lord, man. You put Yahweh Shai to an open shame, man. So he ain't getting back up on that cross for you niggas no more, man. That's why the scriptures say it is impossible to renew them into repentance. They got to feel that fire, man. The Lord ain't say that for nothing, man. That he's gonna grant, because they were supposed to watch regardless, man. Whether the Lord come in the second watch or come in the third watch. All right. I gotta the watches. I think the third watch. Well, I gotta go back into what hour of the day that is. Off the top, I can't. It ain't coming to me off the top. But the point that the Lord is saying, whether he come in the second watch or come in the third watch, I'm thinking the third watch is. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I mean, if you brothers see the show, you can put it in there. Or if I get a chance, I'll mention it. But anyway, it said, and find them so, meaning find them what? Watching, as well as praying, meaning how you know a brother that's watching? He's out there not just looking at the prophecies and everything, but he's out there declaring it. You know what I'm saying? On the rooftops. He's not hiding it in the napkin. Okay? So it says, and this note that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not have suffered his house to be broken through. Yeah, the house is talking about you, the individual. The Lord's going to break through because, why? He said, I'm going to come as a thief in the night, meaning with that destruction. A lot of these niggas is going to get fucking destroyed. A lot of these niggas that went back in the world, a lot of these niggas that's fronting and still thinking that they in the truth and calling themselves Israelites and everything, the Lord's going to strike right through and the house is going to get broken up. The house is talking about these niggas, man. You see? Hey, because, look, man, it's a price to pay, man. Again, like we said it years ago, this is worse than being down with the mafia, man. All right? This is beyond, the Most High is going to break your house up. And again, it's not just that you die. A lot of people say, oh, we all got to die. No, nigga. The Most High, he's the king of terrors, man. All right? The Most High can have you where you don't die, man. But you fucking got all your limbs severed and you sitting up there looking like a fucked up Teletubby or some shit waddling around the ground. Wishing you was dead, man. It's a lot of people, or the Most High have you walking around looking like Beetlejuice, that nigga, or some god didn't turn you into a damn hobbit. You was a buff bodybuilder, now you all shriveled up, you know what I'm saying, all hooked up, fucking having bubbles grow out of you, a horn growing out of your head. The Most High could deal with you on so many levels, man. All right? And then the Most High, you're gonna attack your loved ones, you all into your kids, you all into your woman. Like I said, a lot of these niggas got that Robin Thicke spirit, man. Lost without you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas that claim to be men of the Lord too, without, if they woman ain't there, they lost. Their whole world done fell apart. You see? But it said, be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when ye think not. So that's why you got to always be watching. You got to be diligent. The scriptures speak about giving diligence. You got to constantly being, regardless, no excuses. All the shit we go through is just to keep us on fire, keep us. Hey, because the Most High don't want us to be all calm. I mean, not calm, but you know what I'm saying, like all fucking comfortable. All right, Apostle Boss made a statement, which is a true statement. Comfort is an enemy, right? And that's why the Lord, no matter what we do, you know what I'm saying, we can't get no rest. We don't get no comfort. Not even the slightest, but it's all good because it's coming. It's coming, man. But you got, be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when you think not. Then Peter said unto him, Lord, speakest thou this parable unto us, or even to all? And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward? See, whom his Lord shall make ruler of his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season. That was one of the things I said to the brother, because, pretty much, where we was at, we was slighted by a heathen, right? Dumb, stupid, ditzy Bollywood Elamite bitch, right? And I was like, you know what, bro? That's all right, man. I said, the scriptures say, blessed art thou noble, blessed art thou land when thy nobles and princes eat in due season. Well, this is what the Lord just said. So this is heavy. It says to give them their portion of meat in due season. All right, so we're going to get our just due, but we got to continue and endure to the end. Can't waver to the left or to the right. You got to, and right now, really running even harder because the finish line is right before us. It says, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. All right? Of a truth, I say unto you that he will make him ruler over all that he hath, but, and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and the maid servants, and to eat and to drink and to be drunken, which that's what's happening. And when it says beat the maid servant, meaning all the niggas that you gathered amongst you, right? You sat there and beat them with all this with philosophy, man. Eating drunk and talking about the philosophy. You know, you sit up there talking about, oh, there's a hell. How's the niggas all here? It's funny. We at the end. Yahweh Shai is about to come, and more niggas is believing in hell than they. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? But that goes to show you of that reprobate spirit. And I'm talking about dudes that was supposed to be in the truth, or that knew that they was Israelites, that knew that there wasn't no goddamn hell that they teach where you burn eternally. Now I think IUIC, I think some of them dudes believe in it. You know, I don't know if ICPK, I wouldn't be surprised, you know. With some niggas, IC, JJ Fish, whatever, the Comfy crew, they believe in the Polyon punching you in the face. So I guess right now, Polyon's fucking throwing combos at Comfy, man. Fiery combos, punching his fucking head off with a fiery fist, you know. But now you got these other Boston baked beans speaking about believe hell and the Nate. Come on, man. That's them being drunk. And them spirits is eating them dudes up. And the Apostle said, I agree. I believe it. I believe it. They're just going to get worse and worse. Wax worse and worse, like the scriptures say, man. And them spirits is really tormenting them dudes because, you know, look, man, the scriptures say it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. The Most High is not mocked. You're not going to make mockery. All that pride, all that rebelliousness, that noviceness, that wickedness, right, that you niggas keep within you, man, the Most High give you over to Satan and let them spirits tap dance all over your soul, man. All right, and it ain't to the point where you can't come back, you know, and you know that you done fucked up. All right, it says, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware. And then when you basically, essentially, when you're teaching, you're basically a Christian. You're teaching Christianity, man. All right, and the Christians don't really believe in the Lord. They don't believe in the Most High. They believe in the white man and themselves, doing what they want to do. That's why the Lord is going to destroy all these wicked niggas in Christianity, all you wicked Israelite niggas that turn into a bunch of goddamn Christians or have Christian type etiquettes, right? Or teaching the same thing like the Christians teach, should I say? It says, and that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, see? Because you got guys, now we talk about the scoffers and Jacob in the world that say, well, what if that don't happen? You got niggas in the truth that was supposed to have been in the truth that are questioning the Lord come. Well, what if the Lord don't come? What if you know? So the Most High is going, boy, we're reading it, man. He said, neither did according to his will shall be beaten with many stripes. So that's that judgment. The Most High is going to fuck you niggas up, man. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy, Salakia, did I read that right? Okay, no, yeah, I did. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. Yeah, that's the average nigga out here that never came into the truth, that never knew about the Lord's word. Yeah, he's going off. He's being wicked, calling on Jehovah, calling on Jesus Christ. That's off. So he's still going to be beaten, but it's going to be with fewer stripes than a nigga that knew. For to whomsoever much is given, of him shall much be required. And to whom men have committed much, of him will they ask the more. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I, if it be already kindled? But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straight until it be accomplished? And that was the Lord, Yahweh Shai, speaking about the crucifixion he had to go through. All right? It says, suppose ye that I'm come to send peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. So that's what's going to happen, man. All right? And he said the fire is already going to be sparked before he get here, and we see it happening. So, you know, pretty much, I'm going to end it there. I mean, you know, this devil is bringing out a point I just wanted to speak on. You know, basically, he mentioned about the internet and the power. And they tell you all the time that the grid, a lot of these grids and everything could be hacked. And then now everything is being converted over, like the new cars and everything's being connected electronically. And the AI systems being added. So these things could be taken over even easier, okay? The power grid could be taken over. A lot of these machines and these factories that cause a lot of destruction. Hospitals, they have they got what they call backup systems, right? Because a hospital, they're supposed to have backup power, right? Because got people in there on life support machines, people that need breathing machines, so they got to have backup generators, backup sources of power. So now they have them all. They're digitally where they could be controlled remotely from whatever country, wherever. You got people hack into it. So hey, this thing is gonna take another turn. Take another turn. They're already putting out more plagues and diseases, and people are sick anyway. So hey, we living in interesting times, man. But this thing is about to go down, man. The thing is about to go down. It's gonna be a hell of a year, man. And Nick will, the Apostle Tahar coined the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Yeah, Jacob's in a lot of trouble this year, man. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bashim Shah, Yahweh Bashim Shah, Brakathum, to sincere Akim. Shalom.
Only chance to preserve your empire